Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your timeless 18 plus reading. I am super excited to get into this reading because I have not done zodiacs in a long time. I remember doing zodiacs more so when I first started my tarot channel, when I was still trying to get an idea of the flow, what type of readings I like to do, and they just didn't really get views. And not only that, but I think at the time I didn't know as much about zodiacs as maybe I could have known, and I wasn't quite sure how I wanted to go about the reading. So I'm excited to try again, and I really, really hope that you guys enjoy these readings. So Pisces, like I said, this is a timeless reading. The energy is fluid. All right, take the messages as they resonate. Leave what does not. It may not be for you, as this reading is for a large, unseen collective, okay? And also, this is an 18 plus reading, so if you are not 18 or older, you really shouldn't be here, okay? I don't know what's going to come out. Oh, and this is a relationship, romance, sneaky link, situationship. This is that kind of reading, okay? Forgot to mention, this is a relationship-centered reading. So, I'm ready to get into it, all right? So, I did want to shuffle these cards first just to get a general idea of what's going on with my Pisces. Before this reading began, I felt like there were so many things that had to be done before I could get started. When I tell you, I started recording like 2 times and had to stop because I was like, oh, I don't have this, or oh, I don't have this. So maybe there's something you're avoiding, or this person you're dealing with, they're avoiding something. There is a sense of not being ready, right? A feeling of constantly missing something. But let's get into it. What's going on with Pisces and their person, Spirit? What's going on with Pisces and their person? All right, we have 6 of Wands. I'm going to get 3 cards. What's going on with Pisces and their person? 8 of Cups. Okay, we have 6 of Wands. We have 8 of Cups. What's going on with Pisces and their person? The Fool in reverse. Somebody is feeling, I'm getting definitely conflict, right? Of going back and forth, right? With the Fool in reverse here, hold on. Let me okay, I just want to make sure everything's in frame how I want it to be. But with this Fool in reverse, I'm seeing somebody who does not feel empowered by their decisions, right? Somebody who has, it's like when you're playing a video game and you make a silly mistake, but now your character died and you have to start back at the beginning, okay? This is somebody feeling just like they messed things up, but they can't go back to where they were, right? They have to start again. With the 6 of Wands, like, I can't help but feel like this person has to move forward regardless, okay? This person has to, they're trying to, it's like they understand that the only way they can really get through this is that they have to think positive, right? They're trying to keep a positive outlook, but they keep going back in time. They keep thinking about what they did or what happened between you. They keep kind of running into this past storyline, and somebody, like I said, somebody's feeling very foolish, right? Somebody's feeling like this wasn't the intuitive brand new start they hoped it would be. Instead of feeling like they made some grand intuitive decision, they feel like they've made a foolish decision. Okay? And we also have the King of Coins here. I'm thinking about now how we essentially have every single element, right? We have our wands, we have our cups, we have air. Oh, we don't have fire. No. Wands is fire. We have water, we have earth. I feel like we have air, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is, this is, I feel like this has to do with their complete lifestyle. A complete lifestyle that has been altered here. We have this King of Coins. This King of Coins and then the Five of Coins right underneath. So I'm seeing somebody feeling left in the cold, left without the necessary resources. I'm also hearing leverage. Somebody feels like somebody who has more than them is holding it over them, okay? This is interesting. Spirit, please clarify what's going on with Pisces and their person. What's going on with Pisces and their person? Please clarify. We're just going to get 3 cards. Miss Joker. Somebody feels pushed into doing something, right? Somebody feels pushed or manipulated or tricked, right, into doing something they didn't want to do. Something that directed them on, in a sense, a whole new chapter of life, right? They've basically gone through the portal, right? So whatever they left behind, they can't go back to that. But they feel like it wasn't necessarily their fault, or they feel like they lacked some type of wisdom, right? They were naive or vulnerable in some way, which caused them to make this dumb decision. And I don't know why. I feel like the hand on this Joker, I don't know if you can see it. The hand on this Joker is what makes me feel like it was upside down. So, right, this hand is holding this puppet. They feel like there was somebody holding them back, or somebody keeping them, manipulating their movements, or, for some of you, it is a literal person, right? For others of you, they can maybe be thinking of it in a divine sense or in a overall sense. Like I said, like they don't feel like they lacked. There was something in them, something unavoidable, something about the situation inherently that caused them to be unable to make the correct decision. Right? Essentially something out of their hands, right? In general, they feel like something out of their hands ultimately is why they, with the Six of Wands, went in another direction, right? Went in a direction that they felt was going to be more victorious, right? And the fact that this Six of Wands is in the upright, to me means that it means that their situation is not inherently not victorious, right? It's more like they did not necessarily intend on going on a completely different path. This is like what it is. It's like you both are on your hero journeys, right? You meet each other along the path, and you have the decision to either go on a hero's journey together or go on your own individual journeys, right? These are divine paths. This person, they lacked something, but ultimately ended up choosing to go on this hero's journey on their own without you. But it's almost like they didn't really consider what it would entail, or that they could never come back, that it was a closed portal. Once you enter and go into this next chapter, the past falls away. You can't go backwards, right? So that's what I'm getting here. I'm seeing somebody who understands that they cannot go backwards, but they're kind of stuck on it. And they're lacking something, right? They could be lacking money, resources. What's going on between Pisces and their person? Three of Swords. With the Three of Swords underneath this Eight of Cups, I feel like they constantly think back on the pain they caused you, right? Or the heartbreak or the disappointment. This is the part that I think is the hardest for them to face, because it's almost like this is what they see as this is what keeps the portal closed, right? This pain from the separation. It's like they're constantly thinking back on what was it that made it to where it was a done deal. But they keep thinking back on the way they hurt you or disappointed you, and they know that that is why. And it's kind of hard for them to face. We have a King of Cups here. This is somebody who chose to go on their own journey. This is somebody who chose to do what they wanted to do. But we have this Ace of Swords in the reverse at the bottom of this deck. This is something, it's almost like they can't stand on what they said or what they did, right? There's an avoidance. Like I said, there's an avoidance energy, okay? So like I said, this could be you or your person. Flip it how it resonates. But I'm definitely getting an energy of somebody who is having a hard time accepting the past. But at the same time, they're stuck on what happened. It's almost like they can't believe they did it. They can't, because they didn't think the outcome would be what it is. Okay? But this King of Cups, and then we have this King of Coins at the bottom. I definitely feel like there's a battle of the ego here, right?